You're listening to a CNA podcast.
Now, a letter to myself with Joel Chua.
She's been visiting the homes of underprivileged Singaporeans since she was 16, wanting to be of use. Almost 40 years on, she's still at it, but she's now doing it through a volunteer platform she founded that's literally keeping hope alive for many people and maintain a clean and safe living environment for them. The founder of the volunteer platform Keeping Hope Alive, Fion Phua. Welcome to the program. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm Fion from Keeping Hope Alive.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you back with us in the studio. Fion, we want to talk about some of your experiences in just a little while, many of which involve the issue of hoarding, I believe, and you have quite some experiences to share with us. You have seen some rather extreme cases, I understand. But let's begin at the start. How did you come to be involved in this very good work that you are doing right now at the age of 16, almost 40 years ago?
Yes, kind of think of it, yes, really 40 years ago. I started at the age of 16. When I first have this thought of going to visit homes, in fact, I do not know where to go. I thought, maybe I can use my spare time on the eve of a public holiday. I can visit nursing home or orphanage home. So I started traveling down to orphanage home. That was my first place where I went. I think I went to one of the orphanage homes at Kensington Road. But I was told that there is no orphanage there. Yeah, they said that if I really want to volunteer myself, I do remember that when I was there, I bring some pencils and sharpener. So they say that they don't need it, or in fact, they are using mechanic pencil. So I thought, when I tried to donate things to them like soft toys, they were telling me that, do you have some PC, some computer?
Okay. But what gave you the idea in the first place? What planted that thought in you that you wanted to be useful to people less fortunate than yourself?
Because I came from not a well-to-do family, so I don't have much money to spend. I can't go for any midnight show or any bowling, and I'm underage. I can't go to any tea dance or discotheque. So I thought that, I can't be spending my time whole day at the community center playing ping pong or basketball. So I thought, maybe I should be a useful person. Just walk into some nursing home or some old folk home, try to be a useful person.
Right.
So when I was there, I then discovered that, yes, I can be very useful. But my heart, I'm too young. I'm not prepared. So each time when I visit them, I feel very depressed, especially when I see the elderly and I see the people who are having physical challenge. Nothing much I can do for them.
Right.
So in fact, when I'm there, I dare not really look at them. So I'd rather go and, wash out the toilet, clean the window, change the bedsheet, do many things that are helping out to lighten the job scope of the nurse or the care people there. But directly with the patient there, I just do a little bit of spoon feeding, I can't do much, or I do back-end cooking.
Right.
So that I start to tell myself, why should I volunteer my time at the end point? Where do all these people came from? They don't come out from rocks and stone. They came from somewhere. So I want to start at the beginning point. That's why I have this talk with my boyfriend, Dan, who is now my husband. We decided to march into HDB flat. Because we thought that would be the area that I grew up, rental flat, one-room rental flat. So I thought I can maybe find people who are really in need, and then I can be a support to them.
And
so
what did you do for them?
My first trial, I remember when I went in, I just go door to door knock. I just tell them that, I'm here, I wish to clean your fan. I wish to change your light bulb. Anything you want me to do, I can do for you. I can even go to market to help you buy anything. Yeah. So some of them, they welcome me. Some of them, they chase me away. Some of them, they question me, They say that, you must be from the church group, you're from any religion group. Why are you here? No, I don't kind of cheat me, this kind of thing. I say, no. I just happen to have 1 hour to spend. So maybe I can just come in and sweep your floor, mop your floor. And that's where I actually talk to them, interact with them. And that's where I find out that, they have their hidden problem. And different age group have their different problem. So that's where I start to broadcast to all my friends, my colleagues, my relatives, people who knows me or people who I know them. And that's where I gather them together.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to also remind our listeners and to contextualize it again. When you started doing this, you weren't doing it through any organization, as you just pointed out.
Yeah.
You were doing it just by yourself and
By
with
myself,
with your then boyfriend, now husband.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. It's been almost 40 years.
Yes, and then many of them have questioned me that, why don't you just set up an organization? Why do you keep it as just one woman charity? Why is it a platform? So I tell them that kindness. If you want to exercise your kindness, you want to practice your kindness, you do not need to have a organization or religion or group before you can act. When you see someone cross the road, that the person need help, you can't be telling yourself, "Oh, I'm not from any organization. I'm not going to help." You can just go forward and help.
You don't have to be an organization.
Yes.
You don't need to be from an organization. You just have to be a human being.
Do what you can. Do what you can as a human. So that's why I want to keep it easy, simple, and then I just make it a platform. So we set the date. Every Sunday morning, 7:30, 8 a.m. This is a platform. We welcome anyone. You can be the needies, you can be the volunteer, you can be the sponsor. We welcome you.
Right.
So we keep this a platform.
Yes, and the platform is Keeping Hope Alive.
Keeping Hope Alive.
Again, it's not a charity. It's not an organization.
Yeah, and it's not also any fundraising. We don't. We in fact discourage fundraising. Many people come to us and say that, "Fion, why don't you just take this money and then go and do good?" We say no. We welcome you to exercise your strength. We want to encourage you. You come, donate your time on earth. Come, don't donate your money. Donate your time on earth. Come.
Absolutely.
So that's why we in fact we trademark ourselves, Keeping Hope Alive. You are not allowed to raise fund and not allowed to print any products to sell and raise money. We don't allow. We trademark it.
And we will find out more about some of these programs that your platform are spearheading and facilitating at this point in time in just a little while. But first, we're going to find out some of your own experiences. Over the past 40 years, you've seen many, I'm sure, heart-wrenching situations for the households that you visit.
Yeah, of course, there's also fun time. There's also good things. Not every time is really hard time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Share with us, because I understand that quite a few of your cases involve the issue of hoarding. Right.
Hoarding is one of the major for the past 3 decades without changing. In fact, it's getting from bad to worse.
Tell us more about that. Why do you
Because
think
in the
it's getting
old
back to
days,
worse?
when we talk about hoarders, we always remind ourselves they are all karanguni. They only import, they don't know how to export. And they are always elderly. But as you go on and on and on, now after 30 years, now you look at the hoarders, their age group are youngers. People who are 20 plus. Some of them teenagers,
Already hoarding?
Yeah, they are really hoarding already because they don't leave their house. Yeah, and then their hoarding item is not something that essential or something that they save you for raining day. In the old days, when you see the elderly hoarders, they always tell you that, we'll keep this, we'll pick this so that during the bad days, we can sell it,
Right.
But you look at the youngster, look at the hoarders now. You look at them, they hoard soft toys, which they spend so much money, soft toys, whole entire room, So you wouldn't consider them as a needy. They spend money to hoard,
What is the most severe case of hoarding that you have witnessed?
Animals.
Okay, cats, I'm assuming cats, things like that.
Cats is quite common, I would say. They keep maybe 100 rabbits, maybe 200 hamster, this kind of them.
This is in a rental flat?
No, that is in one of the HDB flat.
Okay.
Rental unit are more common that you see cats, rabbit, tortoise. But of course, animal it is. Hoarding is one of the problems.
Yes.
Another issue is that they hoard very unique, unusual thing. It become a habit.
Example?
I came across a young girl. She was a PhD holder, a young lady. She constantly, every day, have to visit a store to buy toilet paper. And she will particularly write which date was that, time and price that she paid for and the change and that weather on that day on the toilet paper plastic bag on it. Then she will bring back the toilet paper, she will put it at home. She will hoard and every day she will repeat the same. In fact, one day when her father was not feeling well, admitted to hospital, she will walk to the hospital, ask for money to buy toilet paper. When she can't get it from her dad, she actually punched her dad in the hospital.
Oh dear.
So this, I would say that events into mental issue, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah. So more of these hoarder cases recently that we see are all lack of love, insecure. Yeah.
We have a question that a listener has just texted in. He's asking, what can someone do if their family member does not recognize that their hoarding is problematic?
Yes, this is the biggest issue. Many of them are facing now.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to be rental flat now. It can be in your own room, you can find one of your sister, hoarding,
So what can they do if the family member
You
is
have to really, really, really practice. You have to be empathy with them. Like you must understand where it has started and what happened and why are they like this. You have to go in to understand them. Never stop them. Never scold them, and tell them off. In fact, you have to help them more organize it.
Yep.
Continue their hoarding habit, but make it more organized so that they can see that they actually have like maybe 150 penknives, maybe 200 scissors. You organize it for them. Hoarders people tends to mix up. They mix everything that they can't see.
Right.
So they assume that they don't have this, they go and buy again.
Right. How do you help them for situations like this?
Well, we always encourage them to hoard.
Encourage them to
Yes.
hoard. Tell
You
us
must
more.
sing the same tune. Whenever you want to do anything with that person, never sing the opposite. Must
Yeah.
always sing the same
They
tune.
become defensive.
No, they won't become defensive. They will just dislike you. You must make them think that you are them.
Okay.
We are same.
So how do you do that?
Sing the same tune lah.
Okay, give me an example.
Example, like we see this fella, he love to pick up can.
Okay.
Can. Then we tell him that, oh, uncle, you can pick up this can, but because this can, you need to wash it. So why don't you, each time when you have the can, just throw it in the toilet. Throw it in the toilet. Because toilet is the smallest space. So when you have all filled up with can, there's no more space anymore. Then that will lock him in to remember that, oh, this lady tell me, put inside the toilet so that you can wash away the sweet drinks, so there won't be any dengue fever, no ants, you won't dirty your place. And then it's easier for us when we want to come and pack it and then sell it for you. We will come to one place, toilet, to dig it. We will need to dig everywhere, under your bed, inside your fridge, or near your corridor or your door. Just put it in the toilet. So until it inconvenience him that he cannot use the toilet anymore. And that will stop him from hoarding for at least a few days.
Okay.
Then he will call you to clear. Yeah, so you have to make them see.
that you're their ally.
Yeah, of course.
And you've been successful using this approach.
Very. In fact, I tried with Mr. Goh Chok Tong when he asked me, Fion, how many attempts do you need to speak to the hoarders for me to clear? I said one attempt. 多少句话? 3句话. 3 words enough. And I did it at Block 53.
You need a lot of people skills.
No, I will say that you need your eyes to look at them. You need your ear to listen to them.
Yeah.
And then you need to communicate with them.
That's empathy, isn't it?
That we are dealing with people who are they are willing to interact with you. If you are dealing with people who could not speak, who could not see, who mentally unwell, that's where we say that it's challenging. That's challenging.
Right.
I have ever dealt with someone who is dementia. After I clear his house for about maybe 4 or 6 hours later, when I invite him back, want to show him how clean the house is, right? He can ask me, 我采取不相信这是我的屋子. I choose not to believe this is my house. Oh my God. That's where I discovered that he's dementia. Wow, that's where haywire, I cannot, I can make it tidy and clean, but I can't turn it back to the same condition.
Right. In this very valuable and remarkable work that you and your volunteers do, you've seen so many highs, so many lows as well.
In fact, we learn from them.
Absolutely.
We learn.
Absolutely.
We learn.
What in this emotional roller coaster of a journey that you've been on, what has sustained you? What has kept you going for almost 40 years?
First, we started to donate things. And then after that, we started to seek permission for them to donate their permission to us, grant us what we want to do. So each time when we go there, we start to tell ourselves that we go with no expectation. Yeah, then we accept all outcome. And then we will never use the word that we are here to help you. We will always use the word that, no, please help me. Today I'm here, I wish to clean your fan. Can you please give me a chance? Please help me to be a useful person. So what sustains me, I would say that I carry on want to be a useful person.
Right.
If you want to be a useful person and you tell yourself that you believe in yourself, this is your inner strength, you just want to practice it, then you just keep going.
Fion, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. If you could, write that letter to your younger self, as we were discussing earlier. If you could write that letter to your younger self, at whatever age you think, that younger person needed to hear these words the most, what would be the most important messages in that letter?
I would say if I have to write a letter to myself, I would encourage people to invest in relationship. Connecting with people is very important because when you have a tough time and challenging time, all these people will come in to be very helpful to you. It will be very useful if you invest in people. Connect relationship, that's very important.
Right.
And believe in yourself, find the inner strength, exercise it and practice it.
Okay. Investing in relationships first.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit more about that. At what point in your journey do you think this became more apparent to you, that the value of investing in relationships?
Because if you need some help, if you know how to write a letter and you can write very well, is it more helpful to you than you take out a phone and call someone that you know and just a word to let the person know that you need help?
Right.
Which one will come in more faster and more handy? So if you invest relationship well with anyone that you can came across, from your young age to your middle age to even now you are, anyone that you are connected with, you spend your time with them, you invest this relationship well, it will come in very useful and helpful to you, be it your family or your friends or your relative.
In a sense, this is how your platform, Keeping Hope Alive, has grown over the years.
Has
isn't
grown
it?
to a few thousands volunteers.
Because you shared with us earlier that, when you first had this idea to want to be useful to those who are more vulnerable, all you did was, send a few messages to your social network.
No, I'm very proud about this platform is that, each time when we wanted some support, we can get it free. Like even we want a cleft lip doctors to operate for a baby, the doctors will not charge us. We want any surgeons for eye surgery. We get doctors like Natasha Lim, she will not charge us. And then we get plumber, contractor, we get anyone, a painter like Edmund, they were paint for ages, decades free. Yeah, so this is where you invest relationship with people, you build relationship with them.
How do you do that? It's one thing to say invest in relationships, but how does
Yes.
investing in relationships look like for you?
Spend time. Don't spend your time going out and spend on things that you think that will make you happy. You can always invest in relationship. It will make you more happier when you are in trouble.
Spend time with people.
Spend time with people. Invest with people. Don't invest in luxury goods, It won't bring you any goods. When you need help, a Hermes wallet will not help you. Invest in people. Talk to people, go out with people, spend time with them, understand what they are doing, learning from them, and giving them an opportunity to know you. Don't go out telling people who you know. Go out letting people know who you are. Let people know you. That is very important.
What do you think people think when they look at you? When you say, let people know you, right? What do you think they think about when they see you? The people who know you.
They see hope in me. They always find hope in me. When I deal with people, they always see that, when I see you, I see hope, When I see you, I see support, I see help. When I see you, I believe that I'm blessed. Each time when they look at me, they say that, it's a blessing to know you. It's happy to know you. And then I can't remember which year it started. During my birthday, instead of people wish me happy birthday, people thank me for being born. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of birthday wishes that I receive, They say, thank you for being you, having you around, It actually enriched my days, Yeah, so you start to receive these kind of wishes, then you know that,
How does it make you feel when people say that to you?
I feel that my heart is very full of love. Yeah, I feel that I'm being charged.
Charged.
Yeah, I feel I'm being charged.
Recharged. With.
Yeah, I feel I'm being charged. Sometimes when you want to do something, you need to be charged.
Yeah.
You need to be charged because people drain you very much. Yeah, so you need to be charged. So each time when I receive some encouraged words, there's some things that people think that, what I've done has actually helped them to keep their hope alive. Well, you charge me. Yeah.
What do you think is it about you that makes people say, I see hope in this person?
I don't know. Last time I used to think that I thought it was a mole on my forehead. They always think that I'm God of mercy. They always call me Kuan Im Ma. I don't know why. Yeah, but after a while, then I realized that no, it's not. It's that things that I'm doing and consistent doing it. And after I have done and do and does, people think that, well, this method apply. This method works.
Right.
Yeah. So people pick it up from there and then they learn and then they carry forward and they're doing it. So I think that this is something very beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing, that I believe is that energy is infectious, and you come across to me as a very energetic person. Just hearing the way you speak about the things and the people you care about, I think a lot of us can feel that energy in you.
Is it energy? Could it because I'm fat?
I don't think so. Did you have coffee before this?
No, I don't take coffee at all.
You're naturally caffeinated. You have this natural energy about you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe pui lah, fat.
No. You're not. Where do you think you get this spark from?
Practice lah.
Practice, really?
Yeah, exercise your inner strength.
Have you always been like that since young?
I think so. I remember my primary 3 report book, my teacher wrote that I'm a very cheerful person. Yeah, so I think I guess I am. Yeah.
How do you remain cheerful when you because you come
sometimes
across...
I do get tired, sometimes I do get sick. Sometimes I do injure myself, but even if I'm on wheelchair, I injure myself, I'm still ongoing.
But I mean, emotionally, when you see people in...
Yeah, of course. When I made certain cases that I couldn't do anything much to them, I felt that so helpless. Then I think that sometimes I think that accept it that it's like this. So that's where I also always remind myself, life there is up and down, good and bad. When you have bad and good, always take it, receive it, take it, welcome it. Don't try to change it if you can't.
This idea of acceptance is so important, isn't it?
No, when you grow older, you will not. When you become less pesicola, gas, you will slowly, you would have to accept it now. Whether you can or you cannot, how you do it, eventually you have to face it now. Yeah.
Do you feel that way sometimes?
Yeah, of course. When you grow older, your eyesight can't see well. Yeah, you have to accept it. Certain things you can't do, too heavy things you can't carry anymore. Yeah. So you have to accept it. There are sometimes when you plan something, you want to do something, everybody is out on the garden or bay, heavy pouring rain. You can't push the ama running around, right? So you have to accept it, the event have to cancel. Yeah, things happen. You just have to, in life, you have to accept it. If someone is born with a kind of character that, if I have a setback, I cannot accept it. You have to accept it. Welcome it. Face it. Then that is already, I would say, 25% you are better off already. Then you start to hew it, seek advice. You in charge yourself, gain yourself some knowledge and wisdom. Don't be a stubborn and don't hide yourself. Come out, face it, talk it out. So that you be 50%, you are at the winning stage already. The rest, leave it to good hand of doctors. And then that's where I say invest in relationship. There you get all your supports coming in, whether it's a friends or relative, they all come in and help you and support you. That's what you needed. That's where you won't go into depression.
Right.
Yeah. So at least in life, 人生赢了一半, more than half you win in life. The rest, leave it to God's hand. Yeah.
Invest in relationships.
Yes, it's very important.
That's the first message to your younger self.
Yes.
And the second thing that you said?
Second is exercise your inner strength. Everybody have hidden strength. Please exercise it and practice it.
Yeah.
Practice it.
What is your inner strength?
My inner strength is that I'm very capable. I'm very helpful. I'm very capable. So I like to capo around, I like to, talk to people. I'm very talkative. So if people say that, talkative is your bad habit. You are very capable, busybody. Who say busybody is no good? Let me show you how busybody can be good, So I go around talking to people who are in need. I go around capo around. So if you believe in yourself, you believe that this caponess and all this kind of thing, a busybody is not really bad. It can turn back into good. So after you practice it for 1, 2, 3 decades, you see, now when people talk about keeping alive, talk about Fion Phua, hey, she's somebody that you need to speak to. You got problem, talk to her. She can give you the best support. Because I'm willing to talk to people, Exercise it. This is your inner strength. Be it people tell you your inner strength is no good. Busybody, talkative, where got good? To you may sound no good, but to me it's good. It apply in my life and I exercise it, I practice it. And till today, you see, to me it's good. Right. Maybe to you you still think that it's no good, but it's good to me.
But it's the application, right? You use the example of being capo, right?
Being capo,
I mean, some people, we can think of some people who maybe who come across to us as
a lot of people hate capo auntie at the HDB, right?
Because we think it's being capo for frivolous reasons. I just want to know, and
But want to know, you must after know already what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you want to know and you're not going to do anything, then what you want to know? Why do you spend your time to know about other people's business when you don't care about yourself? So I charge myself well. When I want to go know about other people's business, I'm well prepared. Be a useful person and go out and enrich your heart and not your pocket. Just go. You will in return, you will gain more than what you think you are giving. You're actually receiving it every day.
Absolutely.
But it's just outside textbook. It's your real life.
Yeah. Be willing to step outside of the textbook.
Yes, just don't always think that my comfortable zone is with aircon. Turn on Netflix. Go out. You will see more.
So instead of saying help, Fion, how would you describe the support?
We seek help.
As in you seek help from them.
Yes, we seek help. We seek help.
But you don't say that I'm here to help you.
No, definitely not. You are there because you want them to feel that they are not helpless. You are there to make them feel that, life is not the end. We want to keep their hope alive. So you can't be going around telling them that I'm helping you.
Yeah.
In fact, you have to always make them feel that they are above you. You are there to seek their help.
You're giving them a sense of empowerment.
Not really empowerment. Make them feel that, hey, look, you are not needy. We are not looking down on you, Today we are here. In fact, it's because of you we are here. So first thing, we have to be thankful that, you open the door for us.
Helping them see value in themselves.
Yes, make them feel that life is not the end. There is still hope in you. Be it you don't take shower for ages, you don't brush your teeth for years, Be it your house is like, or be it you don't have a job. Be it you are facing financial problem. Be it your children's all got no clothes, Your husband is abusing you. Be it that you hate the whole world, But we are here to tell you, we love you.
You still have value.
Yeah, we love you. Thankful that I've been knocking around the whole entire corridor, the whole entire block. We are the first unit that opened the door. I'm so thankful to you. So you don't waste my effort here today. At least I'm here today. Yeah. So thank you for opening the door for me. And please allow me to introduce you who I am and what I'm doing today. And if you find that what I'm doing is useful to you, would you want to allow me to exercise myself to be a useful person? Please give me a chance. Please. I thank you. With that word, I can tell you that moment you are needy, he's receiver. Never put yourself as a giver, they are receiver. Always put yourself as a receiver. You learn from them.
Yeah, that is powerful. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing that perspective.
And this is something that everybody should pick up. Yeah.
Tell us how we can be involved in the good work that you and your fellow volunteers are doing.
Just come out from your comfort zone, don't scare of big butts.
Okay, tell us, give us a sense of the kinds of programs that you run.
Oh, every Sunday, we will always have one location. We'll pick any of the one-room rented estate. Like this coming one, I think we will cover Sengkang. Yeah. So the 8th of December, we have one event. We invite all those primary school children from the low-income family, the rental flat. We will bring them down to a country club to have a lunch, early Christmas lunch, and a bowling game, and then make them feel happy. And we never want to let the children feel that they are not the same as the rest. We don't want them to feel that, what your parents cannot provide you, what we are giving you, so you have to be thankful, you have to be grateful. No. We just want them to feel that, it is everybody's are given the right to love everyone. Yeah, so because of you, we want to love you and thank you. So since you are here with us today, let's celebrate love. Let's have fun. So no need to feel that, we are low income, you are this and that. No, we are all the same.
Right. And so the volunteers take time to do what?
They will go door to door, knock, search for the children, get themselves ready, get the consents from the parents, and then arrange transportations. And then, of course, a lot of coordination work. You have to give wrap presents and so on and everything. Yeah. But of course, we don't go around and make the children write down their wishes and grant them a wish. We will never do that. We will just give them what we can provide. We want them to learn the first lesson is that make use of what you have. Be thankful and grateful for what you have. So you don't pick and choose what you have. It's given to you, it's given to you. If today you are only given with a blue pen, be it use a blue pen. Don't complain that why it's not black. Take it, use it. Thankful. Yeah.
Valuable life lessons also.
So we want them to have this first lesson. Yeah. But of course, every Sunday we're different event. Like the next following event, we need to clear a hoarders unit. Yeah. Hoard until corridor, until staircase. So nobody is able to persuade them.
Right.
Yeah. So we need to talk to them because it's not one, it's two of them.
Do the volunteers go through training before they do something like this?
There's no training can apply. There's no one blanket cover or you go to 10 years of training also like me, 30, 20 years. Every door, everyone is different. There's no training can apply all. Cannot say that I talk to this uncle, this manner, Teochew uncle. I talk to that Malay uncle. No, everybody is different. Right. Everybody is different. You have to train yourself, train your heart, train your own heart that you will never stop. You want to keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that perspective with us, Fion. At this point in time, you shared with us your reflections in that letter to your younger self earlier. This time, let's look a bit to the future. If you could write that letter to your future self, what would be the most important message in that?
Most important? Take care of myself, physical and mental. I would think. Yeah, I think self-care is not selfish. So I think maybe I will spend some time, exercise.
Exercise, okay.
Exercise,
I was going to ask, what is self-care to Fion Phua?
control lor, don't anyhow eat lor, so that you won't get diabetes lor. Like me now, I'm diabetes, what? Yeah, so control lah. So I think if for my future, now to tell my future, now I have to control intake. Now I have to pick some times and do exercise. I have to be seriously, take care of my health. If this is a letter to write for my future, then of course, learn from the past. Then of course, look forward to future and then keeping hope alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What keeps hope alive for Fion Phua?
Keep going, oh. Keep going.
Yeah.
Just don't stop your belief. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having the people and the relationships around you.
Well, that is very important because during this time when I was sick, I discovered that I got very high sugar, high level. Then I realized that people that are around that I have invest my time with them, I care about them. In return, they care about me now, and it's so good, Everybody come in, like my sister-in-law will cook for me, my friends will come, everybody will come. That's where the moment I felt myself say, wow, this relationship is so good,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Fion, thank you so much for sharing with us your journey and these
you're most
wonderful lessons
welcome.
you've learned through this journey. It's been wonderful chatting with you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure chatting with Fion Phua, the founder of Keeping Hope Alive volunteer platform. You can find out more about them and find out how you can be involved as well if you'd like to. KeepingHopeAlive.sg is their website. You've been listening to A Letter to Myself on CNA 938. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. You can subscribe and follow A Letter to Myself on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And leave us a review as well if you liked what you've heard. Till next week, I'm Joel Chua, signing off.